Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Today we're talking to this disturbed individual, grieving wife. What is that badge for? It's an attorney's badge used in my country. Yes, I agree, dear. My husband says I should have nothing to do with lawyers. It's not like we topped the popularity charts back at home, but come on. Can a lawyer catch a break? Excuse me.
Yes, dear. That's right.
She's so focused on her husband, she can care less about this. Well, then it'll be quick when I show her things she's not interested in.
My husband's...
Bobhead!
Do you not consider the consequences of your actions?
Oh, sorry. That was pretty inconsiderate of me.
Oh, is that so? You really are a kind soul, dear. My husband says he forgives you.
Thanks.
I understand they're desperate, but do not cause my lovely wife undue pain. Do I make myself clear, sir lawyer?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, sir. Hey, you want to see a dead body?
My husband's...
Jesus Christ, Phoenix! I just told you not to do that! Alright, so it's just the same thing. You know, to be fair, I like her more than most people in this place. Nothing there. How about this? Oh, shit. Is that gonna be, they said an escaped criminal, right? So I'm assuming this was a parachute, right? It's all sewn together. Is that how he got out of the thing? Excuse me. Okay, nothing. Absolutely nothing. How about this? It was sent to your home? No? Cool. This?
Why, that is the escaped criminal who has all of Korean to stir. When I think of how he might be still looking about, I get so scared I can't sleep at night.
Well, I don't blame her, considering she just suddenly lost her husband.
Yes, really, dear. My husband said he would protect me if the escaped criminal showed up.
By protect, does she mean she'll pummel the escapee with her husband's portrait? Maybe? How thick is that frame? Oh, that's pretty thick. If it's, you know, sturdy, you could probably cause some damage. Alright, lady. Trust in me. You have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was it his name? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace.
That would never stop anyone. Have you seen this world?
He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Anything can bear a grudge. Take me, for example. I hate a lot of people who have done really nothing wrong. Would you kill him, Chronos? For a Klondike bar, maybe, but no, not in general. Oh, shit! We have the Magatama? These are psyche-locks. That means Miss In Me is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Mai gave me all those years ago, and it's a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. It's too bad we didn't use it at all, like, in the last, what? 2 cases? 3 cases? Whenever I see... No, this is case 3, right? So 2 cases. Whenever I see anyone, I only have to present my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coerce the truth out of them. Coax. I didn't know we had this on us. Doesn't it usually show up in, like, the records? I thought we, like, left it at home. Left it with Pearl or something.
Take that!
These chains are so detailed compared to the older ones. Psyche-locks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inme thought of someone who might have had such a grudge. Let's stir the pot a little and see what happens. Ms. Inme, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be.
That would be Maya, would it not?
No, of course not. You know that. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. I mean... I have no idea. So, Lady Kira's rebel hunter, escaped prisoner, probably just murders for fun, who knows. The rebel Dirk. Maybe? I don't have a health bar, so I'm assuming I'll be fine either way. This rebel leader Dirk killed your husband. He did it to stop the purification rite.
He must despise Lady Kira for capturing his fellow insurgents. But were that the case, wouldn't he have slain Maya for playing the part of Lady Kira?
Good point. Alright, so it wasn't Dirk. Time to rethink who else might have had a motive.
So you see, Maya must have been the killer.
No. I got two more options. How about the rebel leader Dirk? No, I mean, I guess the escaped prisoner makes sense. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan.
But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well?
No! No, you're right. Okay, so it's... I guess it doesn't make sense, but I gotta find someone else. So, Lady Kira, then. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her.
I know not of what you speak.
Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I?
Actually, I have some that just might show why Lady Kira was about to kill Abbott and me. The letter? Did you get that letter? Oh, no, it would be this letter.
Take that!
This is the letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the high priest, didn't it?
And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either.
Liar! Sorry, but I have evidence that shows that you're a liar, pants on fire. You might be wearing a dress. That could catch fire too.
Take that!
What is that?
It's an envelope addressed to the high priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it?
What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope?
There's got to be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Didn't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there might just be something that links the envelope to the warning letter.
There is?
Yes, the proof is right here on the warning letter. Right here.
Take that!
Easiest psyche-lock ever. Except for that one-time Pearl, like, just... she just caved in instantly. The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. And as for what made the holes, I believe it was this. Oh, the arrow. Okay, I was about to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Take that!
They were made by the Wabad arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the high priest, and instead of putting it in the mailbox, she put a fucking arrow in it for some reason. Eek. Did she ruin your door? Trust in me. Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
I admit the warning letter was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent.
Then why did he keep it secret?
Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't.
Guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunter was after him, I can see how people might at least be suspicious, or might at least suspect.
We are Chronos kingdom. As such, raising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Koreanism itself.
I've been doing that this whole time. Your husband was a devout priest of Koreanism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public.
Yes.
That makes sense, but is that the honest truth? What if the high priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still, if he had a motive to kill him, why warn him about stopping the purification rite? Right? This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. The warning! Can you tell me a little bit more about the warning?
It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke the morning, it was already there by the side of our bed.
It was by the side of your bed?
Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight, and yet someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
But you didn't contact the police? Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband was being a rebel.
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Trust would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Bobcat, that's quite enough. Yeah, you're probably right. She's clearly lost it. Ms. and me, I'm sorry to have to bother you at such a difficult time.
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped.
Oh, your benevolence. May you simply shine upon the truth.
So, yeah, right. Barbed, you seem to bend on casting suspicion on Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. Gurk, I'm in no position to disprove her at this time. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. Or the only other person who might know more about Abademi would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Me. My mother said what? My curfew? See my God. Did something happen? It's my bedtime. Yeah, my mother decreed that a rite shall be held for the high priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein.
Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband.
Not father, hopefully. I don't know why I almost said father there. It is only natural considering his meritorious, whatever, service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe.
Thank you, benevolence. My husband is most delighted too.
How wonderful you, Ms. Me. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Unless the Queen sucks. Barhead, you're coming well. But I don't have much time left. As the one in charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Oh my God. Besides, it will only take about a moment. Now come. Arguing with the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way. Trip her down the stairs, Chronos. Make it look like an accident. First off, just like little bit of a nudge. Give her a flat tire in the back. I don't know what kind of shoes she's wearing, so that might be impossible.
Welcome, Lady Bleeb.
Nice throne room. So this is the Queen of Kharain. What's wrong, Bar? Show some respect. Huh? Oh, should I bow? Or prostrate myself?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are.
Mother.
Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Ah, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Snivel!
Now, that's what I call a commanding presence.
So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks.
Oh, yes, Your Eminence. I'm very honored to make your, noble acquaintance? I am humbled to bask in your resplendence? Did I overdo it? Yeah. Yeah, you did. I have no idea how to talk to a queen. You know, talk about sand or something.
May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the chamber of prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too.
Yes, Mother. Wow, the queen is seriously something else. Huh. I'm assuming it's the guy with the cigar. The prayer of lament, huh? I forgot how I voiced you. Let's see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again, have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby on the other day. Oh, right, blue suit jacket here. You're that lawyer who's brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? That explains a lot. So he's Queen Garan's husband? Are you planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said last time, you better watch yourself, see? Yeah, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along for a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. Sure. Let me see my badge? Where do you get off sticking that thing in my face? Got who you're dealing with? Don't poke your nose where it don't belong. Or do you want to spot on my execution list? Why would you have a list, right? Well, the execute people. Yeah, no, I get that, right? I understand the concept of executions. But, like, if they're all done and dusted anyways, right? They're guilty, there's no appeal system. Why don't, when the verdict come in, you just, for the execution, you just, you know, take him up back, pull it, like, put him down, like Old Yeller or something. Well, it's gotta be humane. Does it? In this country, Crane? They have a 13-year-old fucking using her visions to get people, like, imprisoned for life or execution. Pretty sure, I don't think humane's on their list. But I don't know, it's like speaking of, I don't know why you would have a list. Just like, hey, you were found guilty, there's nothing you can do, to the noose, or the guillotine. You have the electric chair? Maybe? I better end this conversation now before I really rub him the wrong way. He has to pay me for that. Are you just gonna say this about everything? Your face reminds me of someone. Generic anime, like, tough guy? No. It does remind me of an anime character. I can't put my finger on it, though. Like, I'm getting a weird, like, visual in my head of the character, but I can't think of what the character's from, or even, like, the character's name. So nothing, huh? That was a good waste of time. Hey, keep your paws off the stuff here. It's all pretty pricey, more than you could possibly imagine, I wager. Probably. I don't get paid, it seems. The incident. Why don't you know that I'll be the defense lawyer of the case, too? So that's not a cigar. That's a signature stamp. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. Is that your Nana? Well, it's gonna be different this time. I got Crane top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I'm up against. I'm gonna prove my client innocent. You haven't gotten a little thing called a Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one, you'll be suffering the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? You guys never shut up about it. You lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one that wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What is it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. Oh, either way, as a Justice Minister, I'm gonna force a thing. Started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. It's turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, it made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garan administration, or Garan, are gonna get just what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. Sounds like the rebels might have a good reason to be rebels. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Crane, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king. Yeah, but, no, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Yeah. I was gonna say, you don't have the title of king. I mean, I guess technically you would, being married to the queen, maybe? It really depends on the rulership there. Go on and say what you think so I can charge you with, less magistracy. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. And what's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch if I were you, because you got a defiant attitude like one of those dragon dupes. Your beard's weird. Hey, White, you know what these are? Hey, only I get to mess up the names. No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the ones for your little friend. And if you really do defend it, I'll have to have one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. And we'll give you a single execution order that's signed tomorrow. Hey, your dad sucks.
I've returned, Barbhead.
Your benevolence. I see where you get your, your personality from. Are you done with the rite?
Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady believes stay behind to speak with Mother.
I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even just a little.
So, you have been speaking with my father?
Yeah, you can say that.
My father is a great man.
Yeah, I bet.
He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom.
Your father's a douche canoe.
Crane, as it stands now, today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer.
Yeah, of course. It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if we can talk to Maya. Hi, Maya!
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Hey, Maya, are you okay? The question wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress?
Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, so no. But I have a small lead.
Really?
But for now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Didn't you have, anything better to do?
No. Have you met her? Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that.
How rude! Of course I have many things I could be doing! Letter? Envelope. You can help with anything. Okay. Picture? No? Oh, alright, no, that's cool. We'll just... I'm just trying. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. What the idiocy is that? I mean, a rebel? It's beyond prepare. My mother had offered the prayer of lament to his soul. Is that the sort of that's the sort of person he was? All right, shut up. I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. All right, don't leave. She stormed out. Oh, thank God. Well, nothing to do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Can I think of it? He seemed unusually restless there in the right. Kept glancing up at the sky, though I had no idea why. He was restless and kept looking to the sky. Huh, that doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind? Sorry, that's it. Guess that's all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. Okay. With Princess Rafa gone, that might be my only chance. Channeling! Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that! You know how all the queens are all spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though. The Chronos of spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power and authority, then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country was able to do it. Spirit channeling is the Korean tradition. It was in the Korean tradition. It was developed by the Korean style that was brought to the U.S. via Japan. It seems like claiming spiritual power is greater than that of the average Koreanese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know. The spirit channeling is a power possessed by only by the queens of Korean. It's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, and I guess that makes Queen Yoran and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya. Anyways, it's not like there's some kind of rule against it. Isn't that I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything like that. Hey, Maya, can you channel the spirit of a dead mouse and fit through those bars, and then we could just channel another dead person and just leave? Can you channel dead animals or just people? Huh. Yeah, I honestly never even thought about that. That's what I might have thought about that in the past. I don't remember. Mediums who came here to train hide the fact that... Oh, that's why mediums who came here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is the qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? Just, like, usually just your sister? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time. Whenever you can do it every single time now, whenever you want. Yep. At least I think. You think? I actually haven't tried channeling anyone since I completed my training. Oh, so you have no fucking clue. But once I get home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master? Yeah, and I know I can do it. I'm gonna ace the test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope for Korean Village. They got a lot, that's gotta be a lot of pressure. So speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Stale Samurai. Oh, you mean the Plum Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm? Why are we talking about this? No, you already seen the Plum Punisher. You really don't miss the beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it.
There's a single person in Crane who does not know of it.
Where the hell did you come from? Oh, your benevolence. You're back.
As the royal priestess, I am in charge with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must avert my ears. Must not avert my ears. Not even from your blasphemous theories.
Her sense of duty is commendable. I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit.
Ha! Great time, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to both of you.
Show off? My shrimp season is excited about all of a sudden.
Yep. Ta-da!
What's that?
It's Nell's rear plum's Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It's especially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of that strap?
Don't tell me you're a Plum Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. They have no idea there's such a thing.
Right.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Sure. Let's just leave it at that. So how did you get your hands on that?
I found a kid who's created the Plum Punisher fan in a Plum Punisher fan in Crane. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national boundaries.
By cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise?
You bet! I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It was super rare that plays the Steel Samurai song when the alarm goes off. The newfound Crane's friend was so happy, I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even in Crane.
Watch this. When you press the Magatama on its belt, or her belt, it plays the show's theme.
That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. Not really.
What are you talking about? Can you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exact tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go, yeah, that. Yeah.
Du-du-du-du. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours.
Anyway, I had an amazing idea for a new show. The Plum Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. It'll be like Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm gonna totally go pitch it to some TV station when I get back. It's gonna be a huge hit. Right, you benevolence? I have no interest in such a thing.
No, if nothing else. Talking about the Plum Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
I think I covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything we've learned so far. Any ideas?
My father's a great man with a gentle soul, is he not?
Oh yeah, clearly. Are we talking about the same person?
You too could become a man of upstanding character if you learn from his example.
Sure. Upstanding character? Huh.
I care little for the tone of your voice. It's as if you do not agree.
No. You have it all wrong.
You have visited the accused a number of times already. Could it be you're smuggling in tools one at a time for a jailbreak?
That would be a good idea. Make some change of clothes so she could channel someone different and just get the fuck out of here?
Of course not. Besides, you've been watching me like a hawk. Well then, perhaps you're cutting the bars in the visitor's room bit by bit.
How on earth would I even do that?
With the barbed head of yours, of course.
Now, this is getting ridiculous.
Of course it is. I'm merely having a little fun.
Well, please don't have any fun. Alright, so the temple? It's getting late. I won't be long till sundown. Miss Wright, your benevolence.
Are you done with your investigation for today?
Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I learned so far. Care to join me?
Yeah, please let me help.
Okay, first, we know that the High Priest received a warning letter 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira and had told him not to perform the rite.
That's right, it was the Rebel Hunter. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite?
If you'd solve that mystery...
Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It'd be a break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
How unfortunate for you, barbed head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah, warning letter alone can't prove who killed the high priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence. While it's true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning on doing anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence, within the confines of the law.
How could you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is the lawyer's greatest weapon.
Nonsense. You've chosen to dig your own grave, literally. When we next meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time I'll prove that the insights I gleaned therefore are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the hangman axe.
Oh, do you do it the same day? Because when you mentioned Lister earlier, I was all like speculating why you even keep him alive. It's a waste of taxpayer money, right? Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in the so-called Hall of Justice. Well, what about Death Row? Look, we don't have a 13-year-old doing this stuff sometimes, and we have appeals. And sometimes those can be overturned. So, yes, we don't just drag people out. I guess you could make the argument for, you know, solid evidence, right? One with like numerous eyewitnesses and video or whatever evidence. Then you get into the whole like morally, you know, should there be the death penalty? I'm not going to get into that. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different than the ones back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. Maybe I can use that in court. Confuse the fuck out of them. Make them all anxious. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all Crane. I have to do this. I will do this. I will prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. Which, actually, if you don't, is the last thing you will do. All right, to be continued. I think I'll end it here at the save screen, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.